Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground. They're going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the run, it's Fields. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the Hog Mollies. And Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals. And the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
The Razorbacks racing to the line in the hurry-up. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Grab near the marker. It's Ferguson. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the 45. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Got enough for the first. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Fires to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's talk for a second about Arkansas. They're coming off a national championship win last year. You got to think this group of seniors isn't satisfied with stopping there.
No, they have tremendous leadership.
There he goes. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. He's up to 55 yards on the ground already. What a way to get this season started. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Arkansas.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. From the pistol. The give to the left side. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback adapting. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
And it'll be down right there.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field, and hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback will keep it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea, we need a big golden boot that looks like the 2 states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. This is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Gives it on the option. Fights off a defender. Gets it past the marker for a 1st down, and that's the way we will wrap up the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He's got it on the run. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, we mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left. Have to worry about those who have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you...
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game one, and creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
14, LSU, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the Tigers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. Throws to the back. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now the play fake. Firing to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Standing in his own end zone looking to throw. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Bringing it back. And he's take it all the way. Touchdown, Arkansas. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've got nothing done so far, and they already find themselves in a 3-possession hole, Jesse.
Yeah, and as a head coach, you're wondering, what didn't I say? What didn't I do to get my team ready to go? Because we look like we're sleepwalking at this point.
Nothing went well in the first quarter. You just say refresh. Like, let's try to find a way now. Chip into this lead. Try to make it somewhat manageable when you get to the half.
Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A low line drive and short kick. And that's where they'll have to down it, just inside the 50-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Motion from the wide receiver. Toss sweep to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Fields. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He'll set up to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. First down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and help.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
I guess no run plays involved here. Like first and goal, sack. Second and goal, sack. This offense, they're going the wrong direction. They got to find some way to get the football out of their quarterback's hands. Throw it to a playmaker. Throw it to the big tight end. Find something besides continuing to go backwards.
And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass. They're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, but still up by 3 touchdowns and 21 points.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. LSU right back to the line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Flying out to the left. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Razorbacks.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's down at the 27. They can't stop the clock, and this is a first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Snaps it in the shotgun. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will line up to kick off and start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort. That return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Looking for a man. It's Kingsbury. Blasted as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Got a man. It's Cook. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. LSU quick to the line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
You want to know why this team is losing? Look no further than this statistic, guys. Their best receiver doesn't have a catch yet in this game. There they try to go his way again. The defense has completely shut him down.
Just going to keep it after the snap. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. Gets the back moving. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football.
He wants to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, Arkansas. A great catch and run for 6. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Dropping back, it's Kingsbury. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. LSU right back to the line.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
That penalty puts the defense in a bind. It'll be 3rd and 1. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. The throw to the outside is complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Touchdown, Tiger! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. 2-point conversion attempt is on the way. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary and make that big play.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at it. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up 1st and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Kingsbury. Hit as he throws. Finds his back in the middle. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to...
Turning it off! Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Nice job by the quarterback knowing where his answer was against the blitz and against man coverage, picking up that completion.
He wants to change this route. looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza.
Come on, set. On the ready.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Oh, that slithered right through his fingers and would have been his second interception of the game. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Zings it complete to the right. At midfield, he's got room. A lot of room to the right. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man? Putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game one, they've done a phenomenal job.
Into the end zone for the two-point conversion as they extend the lead.
49, LSU 8.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
A quick release on the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, it's Kingsbury. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success.
A little trickeration, looking to throw. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the stick?
Man, every play, give up the first down. They were dialed in, they were ready, and they stopped the guy just short of the first down.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Makes the grab, he's got a 1st down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. The Razorbacks will snap it on 1st and 10.
Music now! Music now!
Wide receiver going in motion. He's got it on the right. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Kingsbury. And they're not quite in rhythm there, it's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On the move. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. You want to talk about hearts and throats when that ball was on the ground? The offense recovered its own fumble. To the air, it's Kingsbury. Bought a little time, lets it go. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. With this big cushion they're working with, Jesse, they're ready to send these fans toward the exits.
And you know the coaching staff has got to be so happy with how this offense has been able to come out here on the road.
Oh, this has disaster written all over it, and down he goes. A huge loss. I mean, that single play can flip the field. And the Razorbacks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He'll take the deep shot. He makes a grab. They're just about to put this W in the books, guys. Comes against a ranked opponent, a team that most of us expected them to beat, and they were able to come through.
Yeah, but you're going to get challenged early in the season. It's fun to play other ranked teams.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to pass. It's Kingsbury. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the fourth quarter.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games, and we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. The lone back's got it. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Timeout called by the defense. 13 seconds to go.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense will recover, but it's not going to make any difference as they're short of the first down marker. So after hitting bankrupt, spinning that wheel of fortune, now this offense can tack a little more onto the lead. They have it first And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day.
Oh, they blocked it. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Back to pass, it's Kingsbury. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Myers. It falls incomplete, and man, did they think they had that one set up, and it didn't quite work.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that is how we will wrap this one up. The battle for the Golden Boot belongs to the state at the top of the boot as Arkansas takes down LSU. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.